Hello, everybody. It's story time with Teacher Gabe. Today we're reading Nighty Night by Margaret Wilde and Kerry Argent. All right, let's make this a little bigger. One evening, as the sun was going down, the baby animals played and wouldn't stop playing. So Mother Sheep, Father Duck, Mother Hen, and Father Pig called, "Come on, everyone, off to your beds now, little ones." "Cheep, cheep, tricked you," said the chicks. "You little rascals, you're not my lovely lambs," said Mother Sheep. "Sweet dreams, my darling ducklings," said Father Duck, as he went to tuck in his little ones. "Oink, oink, surprise," said the piglets. "You sassy scallywags, you're not my darling ducklings," said Father Duck. "Good night, my chickadee. Good night, my chickie chicks," said Mother Hen, as he went to tuck her little ones in. "Ba, ba, boo," said the lambs. "You naughty scamps, you're not my chickie chicks," said Mother Hen. "Sleep tight, my precious piglets," said Father Pig, as he went to tuck his little ones in. "Quack, quack, fooled you," said the ducklings. "You fluffy tricksters, you're not my precious piglets," said Father Pig. "You little rascals, you sassy scallywags, you naughty scamps, you fluffy tricksters, off to your beds now, everyone." Oh, it seems like everyone's in trouble. "Nighty night, my lovely lambs," said Mother Sheep, with a loving ba-ba. "Not yet," said the lambs. "Tell us one more story, please." "Sweet dreams, my darling ducklings," said Father Duck, with a fond quack quack. "Not yet," said the ducklings. "We want 10 kisses each." "Good night, my chickie chicks," said Mother Hen, with a gentle cluck cluck. "Not yet," said the chicks. "We're thirsty." "Sleep tight, my precious piglets," said Father Hen, with a tender oink oink. "Not yet," said the piglets. "We have to wee wee wee." "No more tricks now. Settle down, snuggle up, and sleep tight, nighty night." All right, and that was Nighty Night. Next, we have The Night Before Christmas by Clement Moore and illustrated by Michael Foreman. All right, we can make this one this, I think. Yeah, we can fit the whole thing. Okay. "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Santa Claus soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of, I'm not sure what those are, of candy? Of pears? Danced in their heads. And Mamma in her kerchief, and I in my bed, in my pajamas, had settled our brains for a long winter's nap." Oh my, this one might be a little hard to read with all the pictures. "When out of the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the blinds, and threw up the sash." The sash. The moon, that is a moon, right? Yeah. "The moon on the breast of the new fallen night gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eye should appear but a miniature," I think that's supposed to be Santa Claus or maybe reindeer, "with a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted, and called them by name. now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Cupid, on Donder, and Blitzen. I'm not sure what that picture is supposed to be. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. Oh man, this book seems to be getting the better of me. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with the sled full of presents, and Santa Claus too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. There we go. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his feet, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of presents he had hung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was white as the snow. The stump of the pipe he held tight in his teeth. I'm not sure he did that. And the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and he laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sled, to his team gave a whistle, and away they flew like the down of a thistle. Thistle? I'm not sure. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night. All right, and that was The Night Before Christmas, a book that seemed to have gotten the better of me. I did not get the pictures too well. And next we have I'll Be Home for Christmas by Hobbie. Yep, by Hobbie. Okay. This one I believe we can make bigger as well. Let's see. Okay. My dear Toot, said the ancient aunt, this is for you. It is my lucky nut. Oh, it looks like a little chestnut. Chestnut? Maybe. Yeah. Back in Woodcock pocket, Puddle couldn't wait for Toot any longer. Christmas was only a few days away, and there was everything to do. Oh my, the cutting wood and carrying everything inside, it looks like. That does look like a lot to do. Puddle signed all the cards, Merry Christmas, and Puddle, he would have to wait until Toot returned before he could mail them. Oh, Merry Christmas, blank and Puddle. He would have to wait. Okay, he has to wait until Toot comes to sign them. Okay, I got it. Let's see. To Puddle at woodcockpocket.com, subject Christmas. Puds, let's see. Edinburgh is having an ice storm. All flights delayed, but don't decorate the tree without me. I'm on my way home somehow. Your pal, Toot. P.S. I'm full of Christmas spirit. Oh, so Toot is stuck somewhere. Meanwhile, at Woodcock Pocket, fruitcake is one of Toot's favorite things, said Puddle. How many do you think we need? Tulip asks. Christmas Eve was only one day away. How can Toot possibly get home in time? Puddle said. He has to, said Tulip. Let's see. Jingle bells, jingle bells. All right. It seems like they're singing on the plane. It seems like Toot's on her way, his way home, her way home, their way home. When Toot finally arrived in Boston, it was snowing and very late. Everything had come to a stop, even trains and buses and taxicabs. I promised Puddle I'd be home tonight, Toot thought. Toot hiked far from the city. The night was cold and the snow was deep. He trudged on until at last he could go no further. Toot hugged himself to keep warm. There in his pocket he felt the lucky nut. He'd forgotten all about that special gift. It's Christmas Eve, he thought. I wish I was home in Woodcock Pocket. It is snowing so hard, Puddle said. It's beautiful, said Tulip. If only Toot were here. All right. Toot was startled by a tinkling, jingling sound, and he peered into the dark. He saw a faint light coming toward him. It twinkled and flickered in the snowy night. Where are you headed, laddie? Woodcock Pocket, said Toot. It's miles and miles from here. Climb aboard, the driver said. I know the way. Huh, it seems like he doesn't recognize Santa Claus. The first snowfall had turned Woodcock Pocket into a sparkling wonderland. Everything was ready, everything was perfect. But where was his friend? Then, I'm home! You're finally here! Toot told his friend of his adventure and how he finally got back to Woodcock Pocket. I loved the sleigh ride, he said. It felt like we were flying. I wonder who that driver was, said Puddle. Let's hang this on the tree, said Toot. What is that? Tulip asked. It's beautiful, said Puddle. This is great Aunt Peg's lucky nut, Toot told them. This one needs to be a little smaller. Hang on. Can't fit the whole page. It wasn't easy to fall asleep on Christmas Eve. Toot, Puddle said. Do you hear a jingling sound? Toot listened. Maybe. I think I definitely hear something, said Puddle. Then, I think we'd better go to sleep, Toot said. Right away. Puddle agreed. I'll count to 20. But before Puddle counted to 10, he and his friend were fast asleep. When they wake up, it will be Christmas. All right, and that was I'll Be Home for Christmas. And that was all the stories I have for today. Thank you guys for reading with me. I hope you guys have a good day.